They decided to stay the decision of eliminating the men's track program. Well, now, Gordon, the women of William and Mary, they've all signed their names to this open letter, are threatening, not even threatening, but they're saying we're not going to compete unless something changes here. What do you think about this move from the William and Mary women? Do you think it will have any effect on how the college approaches the men's team going forward?
I mean, you hope it does, right? That's what you imagine. I mean, we saw what Minnesota was able to eventually just like building up, getting alumni involved, and just, some people say it's like sometimes you just got to be loud, right? You just got to be that annoying pest, be like, hey, no, like this is a big deal to us. And eventually Minnesota like budged and was like, all right, we'll let you have your track. And I think you get to do the same thing here.
Not indoors.
Not indoor. Yeah. But there's no indoor Olympics, so it's fine. But for William and Mary's case, I mean, that's what they got to do. You got to be loud, right? And maybe they're like, hey, what's a way we can get loud? Hey, why don't we just we're like boycott the women's team, right? We'll just like boycott competing for the women's program. And, I'm not sure if that will affect William and Mary's like athletic like rule book with, because the whole idea is like they mention it in the letter how the reason why like the women's track team is being used as numbers for Title IX to pay for the other men's programs, right? And so like, well, we're not going to let you use us for your Title IX purpose. You only can use us for Title IX purpose if you also bring the men with us, right? But I'm not sure if like they can just still have a roster and our roster just none of them competed this year. Like I'm not sure how like financially and logistically if it actually prevents them from being Title IX compliant, right? Because that's what you want. You want to be like, oh crap, now we're super not compliant. We need the women's track team to be compliant. Maybe we should go back to the table and listen to what they want, That's what you hope.
Problem though. Couldn't the school cut their scholarships, the athletes that are on scholarship? Couldn't they just be like, okay? I mean, it's kind of like who holds the power, because it seems like both sides would. Yes, the women, the university needs their numbers so that they can have certain men's teams that they, the basketball team obviously is up there. They want those not for profit. They want the profitable sports to be able to have the numbers that the women's side has. The issue is I feel like the school could be like, well, we're going to cut your scholarship if you don't compete. And then that starts to make some of the team think, I don't know if this is going to be something that's worth it. Now, I hope not. I hope they hold the power and can force the university back to reconsider and have the men's team. But I think a smart school would know that this could always be a possibility and set themselves up to prevent this from totally derailing their athletics program. I mean, I just don't see this as a loophole to where the women can force the men to be back. Now, you did bring up Minnesota, and there has been really nice pressure applied in the running community whenever these programs are eliminated. So it's good to see this resistance. I just wonder, you would tend to think the university has this power, but good on the William and Mary women for standing up for their men's team. And I'll read from their open letter this last line. You can expect to see us front and center voicing our concerns about these issues. You can expect us to take our argument to our student body, to our faculty, and to our alumni. What you should not expect is for us to show up in uniform representing this institution until this matter is resolved. A college that does not share these core values is not a college to be valued. So that's a statement. We haven't seen this, right? We haven't seen, at least in this era, we have not seen one program of the opposite sex saying we're not going to compete if you don't have the other gender out here represented by the school. That's a big step, and I'll be curious how they organize and whose hand is forced first. Do they threaten to take scholarships away, and does that ultimately make some athletes change their mind? What are the coaches? are the coaches behind this, because the coaches need teams to coach in order to have a job. So I'm excited, not excited. I'm sorry, that's the wrong word, but I'm interested to learn more about this situation, whose allegiances maybe shift when different things start to come out. That's basically where I'm waiting to see. But good on the women for really standing up for what they believe in.